Hey everyone, Ashley here. So this is day 4 post-surgery for my bilateral mastectomy with reconstruction. Sorry I didn't vlog the first 2 days after surgery. I was in so much pain I could barely function. And that just, pain is so subjective, so it's kind of based on how well the patient does. My experience was kind of bad. I didn't have the greatest nursing staff. Thank goodness for my sister. But she helped me out a lot through it. So that makes a make or break you in that case. Just a couple things to kind of go over on what to expect. So you get out of recovery and they send you to the floor after your bilateral mastectomy. Now each doctor's different. Some may bring you out with a PCA pump, which basically it's a time pump where you can press at your own will for medication to be dispensed every so often when you have intense pain. I did not come out with that. My doctor prescribed a by mouth medication that I could have every 4 hours. We did have to end up calling him for an additional medication because my pain was not being managed well at all. And so he gave me Tylenol and before. I do highly recommend ice packs. And ladies, I cannot stress to you enough the types of ice packs that you are going to need, because the ones they give you in the hospital are hard as a rock, and you can feel every curvature of that ice. The ones I highly recommend, I had a girlfriend who has been through this before give me a couple of these actually. If you don't have them, I am not getting kickbacks or anything on these. I am just letting you know how wonderful these have saved my life when it comes to needing cool on your chest throughout this whole process. It's called Medex, and it's just a little vinyl cool pack that you can just lay literally right over your chest. They're nice and soft. If you do regular ice in a bag, I'm telling you, it's going to make or break you. It's so uncomfortable. Every little tender nick and cranny you feel of that ice cube is just going to make your chest feel like somebody's putting a nail rod through it. So I highly recommend these soft ice cooling packs instead of regular ice bags. So you can't bathe for 48 hours. You can't get your incisions wet. That's pretty standard practice with any type of surgery. It's just to make sure that, the tissue heals well before you start getting it wet so it doesn't open up. It was a little bit of a process. I had my husband, who is not medical, help me. If you have somebody who is medical in your family, I strongly suggest that you ask for their help. My husband got a little queasy when my bandages were coming off and he saw the incisions for the first time. Bless his heart. So if you don't have that, just try and take a couple deep breaths, because of course the scars that you have are from side to side. It's lumpy, it's bumpy, it's red, it's inflamed. It's gonna make you want to just kind of cry and spill your guts. But don't flip. Those do heal over time. Me being a nurse, I can honestly say that they do get better. Of course, it was a big eye opener to me because I'm used to dealing with patients and not myself. So it's okay if you cry. In fact, I suggest that you do. It might get some of that out. Just take a couple deep breaths. It is very tender, your first dressing change. Then you just put new dressings on and put your little cami on that the hospital gives you. These things are wonderful. The hospital gives you kind of like a little bustier. Zips in the front. And on the insides, it's got little drains, little drain pouches down here that I can show you. That you can put your drains in, because you come out with drains on each side, so you're not having to cart them around. It looks great. But anyway, sorry, my husband just walked in. So strongly advise you get a reclining chair, sleep on a wedge. That's going to make a big difference when you're sleeping at night too. You cannot sleep sleeping flat. It's very painful. So try and sleep at a higher than a 45-degree angle. Keep your pain meds in rotation. Do not let your pain get out of control, because once you do, it's hard to get it back under control. The hardest part I've had with most of this is asking people for help. Me being a nurse, I feel like I want to do everything myself, and that's just my personality traits. So that's been really, really a hard thing, just for the little things. Like I can't even raise my arms to reach across to my water glass to reach it, because you don't have any chest muscle hardly to have that strength to move your water glass to you. Another thing I recommend, had a girlfriend, her mom makes these little heart pillows. Get one. The hospitals do supply them for mastectomy patients. They just kind of go underneath your arms here, and it helps not only lift your arms off your chest, but also keeps your drains from rubbing. These are wonderful. Keep them on you at all times, even when you're up walking a couple times a day, which you need to do because you don't want to get pneumonia. So, like I said, just try and take it easy. These first 4 days have been pretty intense. I'm still learning a couple things, but things that I found of work is basically information that people have given me. The soft packs over the ice bags, genius. Your little camisole, help with everything. Like I said, you pretty much are T-Rex in it. I can pretty much do this with my arms, and even moving my wrists and stuff, it still hurts my chest. So you have to be very careful not to overdo it. Keep your pain meds in as prescribed, and just kick your feet up and keep relaxing, and just try and take it easy. I'm going to take another shower tonight. I suggest that you pre-medicate for that just to get your pain about 45 minutes to an hour before. When doing that, though, if you're taking narcotics, be very careful because it can make you dizzy. I am doing okay with Tylenol, so I'm going to go ahead and take that to help with the pain before I get in. But once I'm in the shower, I'll also empty my drains, measure them, because they want you to measure your drains over a 24-hour period to see how much you're draining, and then you have to keep a log. But I will keep you guys posted. I will talk to you tomorrow. The last 4 days, overtime is getting easier, but I found like today I've gotten up and walked a little bit more, and I think I've overdone it because you feel better, but I have quickly realized I am not better enough to get up that extra couple times that I think I can. So again, just take it very, very easy the first week. I cannot stress that to you enough. But I will try and think of things that I haven't thought of tomorrow, and we'll just kind of go from there. All right? Bye.